The Namibia Qualifications Authority, being an institution that is mandated to ensure quality education in the country, we felt that this is actually the right time to start sharing information with the young people, because in September they're going to start applying for universities, higher learning institutions to further their studies. And we wanted to make sure that we share the correct information and that they have the right information and they make the correct decisions.
Okay, now this is not your first go-around. The event started in 2023, if I'm correct. How has it grown since that first edition?
The event started in 2023, and we had around 15 exhibitors during that event, and we had around 1,000 students that visited that day. But this time the event has grown so much bigger because the demand has gone higher. The event will be at the Namibia Stadium, where we will have around 70 exhibitors. We will also be having more students this time. In the past, the event was solely focused on the grade 11s and 12s, but now we've extended it to the grade 9s. For the grade 9s, in order to share career guidance information, because they are in September also going to make their career choices, their subject choices, where they're going to decide in which field of study they want to go. And then for the grade 10, 11, and 12, just to share information on making sure that the institutions that they enroll with are accredited and the qualifications that they want to pursue are also accredited.
Now, somewhere somebody is going grade 9. That's too early. So maybe you can maybe just help us understand, why is accreditation so important for students and for parents when considering future education?
You know, the meaning for accreditation means that the institution or the qualification is recognized, it is legal, it is recognized legal, and it is legit. So what we mean by that is that when you enroll at a higher learning institution that is not accredited, you find yourself where you cannot secure employment because your qualification is not legal. You cannot further your studies. Say, for example, if you did a bachelor's and you want to do an honors, you will not be able to further your studies because your qualification is not recognized. So it's very important that when students apply for an institution, the institution must be accredited as well as the qualification that they want to obtain.
As the NQA, you're obviously the body that is meant to ensure that there is quality and credibility of educational institutions in Namibia. Can you just elaborate on how the Namibia Qualifications Authority does that?
You know, with higher learning institutions, after they have registered, say for example, if it's a medical institution at the Health Professional Council of Namibia, they have to then come to the NQA to get the institution accredited as well as the qualification. So what we do is that after we've received the application, we do desk evaluation of the application, and then we then go out into the field to do a physical evaluation of the institution, where we look at, is the institution equipped to provide this qualification? Is the institution having the necessary resources? Do they have the qualified lecturers? Do they have the learner record management in place? Do they have the student record in place? Do they have, for example, the curriculum, the content thereof? Is it legal? Is it legit? Is it relevant to the current industry? So we take subject matter experts to the institution as well for them to look at the course content and advise to say that it is relevant or it's not. And if it's not, then they provide recommendations to ensure that it is of quality.
We were told that this year also will have a special focus on modern fields. Could you just maybe speak to us on some of those new and emerging career fields that learners will be exposed to during the event?
As you know, that the country has been, there's been a lot of talk about the green hydrogen field, the gas and oil, because of the new oil explorations that the country has, and also international artificial intelligence. As you know, that is also the future. So these are the new fields that we want to ensure that students are equipped with that knowledge and they know about it. But what we also want to do is we put a lot of emphasis on skills. Remember, the president says he wants a Namibia that is in a manufacturing country. So in order for us to become a manufacturing country, we need skills. And this is where vocational training comes in. We want to actually motivate students to say, Currently the markets are oversaturated with teachers, with nurses, lawyers. So we want to encourage students, if you're good with your hands in a specific field, take on that challenge and go to a vocational training and get the necessary skills. We sit in with a lot of engineering students that have studied engineering and they cannot secure jobs, but with the green hydrogen market and gas and oil, they need specific skills to work on, say, for example, on the oil rig or the green hydrogen site. So it's for them now to start saying, what extra skills do I need to acquire in order to complement my current qualification for me to be able to secure a job at the oil rig? So these are the information that we really want to share so that they make sure that, they are able to secure job opportunities. We're also going to have speakers tent where we have experts in the industry where they will be talking about the different fields available. Speakers that will be motivating the students in order for them to really focus on their studies and also to make the right career choices. For the grade 9, what we're going to be doing is to really encourage them that when they are doing their subject choices, to really look into vocational training, how to acquire skills as well, to look into the new fields of green hydrogen, oil and gas.
Any other exhibitors or sectors that you would maybe like to highlight as far as that will be represented at the event?
Yes, apart from the higher learning institutions, we will have corporates on board as well that will be sharing information about their institutions, the type of career paths that the institutions look at. And what we're also going to have is the funding opportunities from companies such as Sasco, NASFAF, and Petrofund, so that the students can know the different type of funding available. Also so that students know that for the institutions that provide funding, if an institution is not accredited and the qualification is not accredited, they will not be able to secure funding at institutions that are not. So these are also part of the institutions that will be part of the exhibition.
Finally, then, just maybe you can tell us how can learners, parents, and schools participate, and how can they get more information about this event? When is it happening? And just give us some of those logistics.
The event is a collaboration between the Namibia Qualifications Authority, the Regional Council, Khomas Regional Council, the Directorate of Education, Innovation, Youth, Arts and Culture, as well as the hashtag Be Free Youth Center. So we, through the Regional Council, invitations have gone out to the schools in the Khomas region, and then we are also basically encouraging because on the 16th is solely for the grade 9s as well as for the resource schools in the Khomas region, and then for the 17th and 18th, this is for the grade 10, 11s and 12. As mentioned, invitations have gone out. So the students will start arriving from 7:30 until 1 o'clock, and then it will be open to the public from 1 o'clock until 3 o'clock. So in the morning, it's solely just for the school learners, and then from 1 o'clock until 3 o'clock, it will be open then for the community, for the parents that want them to come and collect more information with regards to different career paths.